Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. How is everyone? Hands up who have kids who are not in school today. Thank you, because most of the people who have kids who are off who are not here yet, they're trying to figure out how to get here. We're delighted to welcome you here to our 12th annual conference. I was just saying a moment ago that we launched FOSI in February of 2007 in an ice storm. And our first annual conference was December of that year, and we had 4 inches of snow the night before. So this is good luck for us. And for those of you who have come from much warmer climes, this may be some good opportunities for some Christmas pictures or holiday pictures. So anyway, thank you so much. I want to just say on behalf of the FOSI members and the board of directors, a huge welcome to you to this, our 12th annual conference, and the first time we've been in this gorgeous new venue. It doesn't get any better than this in Washington. Please explore and take lots of photographs, and when you take those photographs, hashtag them FOSI 2012 and put them out on the social networking platform of your choice. But please take plenty of photographs. There's no restrictions, even though this is a government building. For those of you who are new to us, we're an international nonprofit organization. Our mission is to make the world safer, make the online world safer for kids and their families. And we do that through what we call the 3 Ps of policy, practices, and parenting. So that's enlightened public policy, industry best practices, and good digital parenting. We have over 24 of the top internet companies in membership, and we bring together the top thinkers and practitioners, many of whom are here today, to collaborate and to innovate in this space. Before I go any further, I must acknowledge and thank our sponsors, both our corporate sponsors, but also our Foundation World sponsors, whose contributions has made today and our ongoing work possible. So a round of applause for the sponsors. Thank you. Our theme this year is creating a culture of responsibility online. And we have an outstanding lineup of speakers, of panels, exhibitors, and most importantly, you, the members of the ever-growing online safety community. Thank you for all the work that you do in your government departments, in your companies, in your NGOs, in your schools, in your families, to promote a positive culture and to promote responsible behavior online. And actually, before I say any more, I just do want to invite up Sheldon Himelfarb. Sheldon is the president and CEO of the PeaceTech Lab, which is based here at the U.S. Institute of Peace, just to add his welcome. And he has driven from Potomac, Maryland, and everybody knows that was a torturous drive here this morning. So Sheldon Himelfarb.
Thanks so much. It wasn't as torturous a drive, I don't think, as many of you, others of you have had to get here this morning. So welcome to this beautiful hall. Thank you for enduring the trek here. Thank you for bringing our first real day of winter. I had no idea this was what Stephen meant when he said there's storm clouds brewing in the online safety space. As you heard, I'm the CEO of the PeaceTech Lab here at the U.S. Institute of Peace, and we were created by USIP, the United States Institute of Peace, 4 years ago to expand and improve the use of technology in peace building. Simply stated, that means we work around the world to put the right tools in the right hands to build safe, secure, and peaceful communities. Sound familiar? It should, because there's a lot of overlap between what we do every day in the PeaceTech Lab and what you are here to do today. So I think it is very fitting and very urgent that you are here today beneath the wings of the dove. So on behalf of all of us here let me thank you for your commitment to online safety, and thank you for helping us think really hard about how to amplify the power of technology for social good above its power for harm and hatred. We in the PeaceTech Lab are really looking forward to this program. It's an incredible program, and looking forward to the discussions that you're going to have here today, and more importantly, to seeing the action steps that come out of this. Because, as some of you may have heard, we in Washington are already pretty good at talking about the problems. So we need you here to, as pioneers in this increasingly critical space of online safety, we need you to help us seize the moment and chart a new promising path forward. So with that, thanks again for coming. Thank you to Stephen and the FOSI folks for organizing this really important conference. And please know the PeaceTech Lab and USIP, we're here to help in any way we can. Thank you. Have a great conference.
Thank you, Sheldon, and for all the work that you and the lab do all around the world. That's really much appreciated. So let's go back to the theme of the conference and posing the question, what is it going to take to make a cultural shift in these difficult and challenging times? Well, I believe that we're going to need to start from where we are right here and right now. And we should also start by recognizing how far we've strayed from the lofty and idealistic goals of the early web. And I'm looking out here and I can see some folks that I've known since the mid-90s working in this space. Some of those goals included to give people new and powerful ways to connect, to become informed, to have a voice. And while much of the world is now connected and in many ways empowered, we also have the spread of disinformation, the rise of polarization, and the weaponization of data and the platforms themselves. And with our kids in mind, we've seen the rise of cyberbullying, screen time concerns, easy access to inappropriate, violent, and hateful content. On the other hand, kids often complain to us that their parents are too distracted by their devices to pay enough attention to them or to look up from their phones when they come for a cuddle. At FOSI, we define our work as acknowledging the risks, mitigating the harms, while reaping the rewards of our and our children's online lives. And today we will explore many of those risks and the real harms that afflict families. But we also begin with the recognition that you don't get the rewards, and there are many, without taking some risks. And for us to fully realize the benefits that tech brings, we need a cultural shift, a new culture of responsibility online. A culture, by the way, that is bottom-up, which listens and respects the voice and lived experience of children and young people, which helps to build resiliency, promotes rights, responsibilities, and agency among kids, not just rules and restrictions. One that empowers parents to confidently navigate the web with their kids by providing them the tools and rules they need to bring up the next generation of digital citizens. One that recognizes the special role of teachers. How many teachers here today, by the way? Thank you for coming. In providing direction, guidance, and inspiration to their students as they embark on their digital lives. A culture that ensures that law enforcement has the resources and the training to deal with and apprehend the worst offenders. And one that keeps up the pressure on industry to develop, deploy, and promote easy-to-find and easy-to-use parental controls and privacy settings, as well as effective ways to manage a healthy balance of time online. And last but not least, and we are here in Washington, one where governments provide reasonable oversight and support, including ongoing research and the active collaboration with industry and NGO sectors across the spectrum of problems and opportunities that tech increasingly creates. We're going to hear shortly the results of our latest research project called Online Safety Across the Generations. It provides essential evidence of what is going on in families right now and goes beyond the headlines and the hyperbole that this subject often attracts. We're also going to hear from FTC Commissioner Noah Phillips, who will mark the 20th anniversary of COPPA, the Child Online Privacy Protection Act. There's going to be panels and discussions on digital parenting, content moderation, new tech solutions, and one called Hooked on Tech. And we have a special interactive session on the ethics of emerging technologies. And some of you will have seen the press release. We will also be welcoming, at the end of our day, the First Lady of the United States. And we will also be hearing from 4 remarkable teenagers about the work they are doing to combating cyberbullying and to promote digital well-being and civility. So quite a packed day. Please get around to see the exhibits. Use the networking breaks to reunite with old friends and colleagues, but also to make new connections among the extraordinary attendees who have gathered here from around the world. Thank you again for committing time and energies to be with us today. Please join us in this challenging and ultimately rewarding work of creating a culture of responsibility for this generation of users and for many to come. Thank you all very much.